Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's the CD guy, Johnny Z here. Thank you so much for tuning back into the channel, and today we're going to be talking all things Anno Domini, the new Black Sabbath box set of the Tony Martin era, 1989 to 1995. That's right, Black Sabbath fans, we finally have some confirmation on the Tony Martin box set, which we now know will be released on May 31st through BMG, so very exciting to finally have some clarity and some new information pertaining to that box set. So this is everything you need to know about the now newly confirmed Black Sabbath Tony Martin era box set. It's so great that the Tony Martin era is finally getting some attention and some love by Black Sabbath, so I'm very excited for this box set here. The box set will contain newly remastered versions of Headless Cross, Tear, and Cross Purposes, as well as Forbidden, so very interesting here. And Forbidden I'm not a fan of, but what's interesting is that Tony Iommi has remixed a new version especially for this collection, so it'll be very interesting to hear a new remix of Forbidden. Maybe it'll be better than the original, certainly I hope so, but very excited to hear those remasters, and again, just for that Tony Martin era to get some attention from Sabbath is a great thing. So several albums here will make their final debut on the LP version of the new box set, while the CD version contains 3 exclusive bonus tracks, the B-side Cloak and Dagger, and the Japan-only releases What's the Use and Loser Gets All, so quite excited for that. Personally, if I get the box set, I'll be buying it on CD, so excited to have those 3 bonus tracks. So all in all, what will this box set contain? Of course, we know newly remastered versions of the Headless Cross, Tear, and Cross Purposes albums, as well as a new remix of Forbidden, remixed by Tony Iommi himself. Also, a 1989 Headless Cross Tour replica concert book, which is very cool. 40-page book with photos, artwork, and new liner notes, and a replica color tour poster as well. The Tony Martin era of Black Sabbath is very underrated. People tend to gloss over that era because it's not Ozzy, it's not Dio, but there's some really underrated stuff there, some great riffs by Tony Iommi, and I think Tony Martin did a fantastic job with the band, so very excited to hear those remasters, and then, optimistic about the Forbidden remix. Maybe it'll sound better than the original, but, I feel like when it comes to this era, it's so overlooked, and so to have a release that highlights this particular era in Sabbath is fantastic, and I'm very excited to hear it. I'm not a big box set guy. I don't buy a lot of box sets. It really has to depend on, the content and what's in it, because box sets are so expensive these days, so it really does depend. But when it comes to this box set, it's definitely one that I'm very much interested in, intrigued in buying the CD version, getting those 3 bonus tracks as well. And, those Tony Martin albums are very hard to find. It took me quite a while to track down Tear, Headless Cross, and Cross Purposes, so, now to have it in a more easily accessible way is a good thing, so I'm very happy about that as well. And, Tony Martin had been talking about this box set for like 3 years at this point. At a certain point, it seemed like he knew just about as much as we did, about what was going on with the box set. So great to have confirmation, and hopefully this will lead more fans, more casual Sabbath fans, to the deep cuts from the Tony Martin era, and so that's always a good thing as well. So I'm very happy to share new information from this Black Sabbath box set here that we now know. It'll be out May 31st, and we do know the contents now. We know there'll be some cool stuff included as well, and so I'm very happy about that, and definitely one of those box sets is on my radar. Again, like I said, not a big box set guy, but I just might have to pick this one up. One small nitpick, and I know you can't have it all, but I do wish they would have included Cross Purposes live in this box set, just because it's so hard to find, and the Tony Martin era had some great stuff live. But aside from that, this is an awesome looking box set here, and so I did want to share my thoughts on it briefly now that we do have some more information pertaining to Anno Domini, which we now know will be out later this month, later this year, in the end of May. So that's exciting stuff here. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel down below, turn the bell for notifications so you don't miss a new upload, and please let me know down in the comment section below your thoughts on the box set. Will you be buying it? Is it something that interests you? And what are your thoughts in general on the Tony Martin era of Black Sabbath? I want to hear from you. And until next time, it's the CD guy, Johnny Z, signing off. Take care, everybody.